of our Excel formula and function video. And in this section, we will start with date to text function. But before dive into dive into date to text function in Excel, we need to talk about date and time function in what in Excel. And if you want to get our current date, which is today's date in Excel, we can get that by pressing aside on typing today's date in Excel like this, manually like this. There are other means we can do that, and that's the shortcut to that is control plus semicolon will get us that. And if you are talking about the time function, if you want to get current time, it is control shift plus what our semicolon will give us what the current time. As you can see, as at the time I'm recording this video, it is 11:34, and there are times you need to perform a lot of function, a lot of task in Excel where it will require you to make use of this data and time function. So we need to talk a little bit about the data and time function in Excel. So in this is a simple sheet, task sheet. There is a project I need to complete, and I have these days given to me to complete this task A, B, and C. Starting from today, for the task A, I'm expected to submit the task to finish the task in 5 days times. 5 days time. Task B in 17 days time, and task C in 4 days time. And I want to calculate, okay, when will my due date be in order to build this simple task calendar. So I want to get the dates, and how do I do this? What I need to do is what now? Is for me to minus what? To add this plus what? This, and enter. So it means that I'm expected to submit the task A when we flash fill. It's expected of me that I should on what? If on the 17th of this month I need to what? I need to get the task A submitted. That's the due date for that task. Why 29th of August is the due date for task B? Why my task C is what? On the 16th of August. So this is how you can what? Make use of date and time function in order to calculate or build a simple task calendar. Now let us dive further. We want to get, okay, I have this bill calendar here, and I want to get today's date. And to do that is just using the today function in Excel, and you press enter. So it is giving me today's date. And let's say my birthday hypothetically is 12, let's say December 12th. December 12th on 17, 20 what? 2023. That is what? On the 17th of December is 12th December, 12, 12, 2023. That is my hypothetical birthday date. And now, from today, I want to know the days until my birthday. I want to know how many days I have left from today to my birthday. In order to get that actual date, what I need to do is to what? To minus D10 from what? From D11. And when I press enter, it means that what? Between now and my birthday, I have um 11, I have 112 days. 112 days. Let's see, 112 days till my next birthday. So I have what? 112, 122 days to my birthday. Now, let's say I have a bill to pay. I have a bill to pay, and that I have a bill to pay. Yeah, I have a bill to pay, and which is and I have a grace period. There's a grace period for me. I have a, let's say, a grace period of 10, 15, 20 days as the what? As the case may be. And I want to calculate the grace period I have between my my bill due dates. And in order to get this, what we need to do is to what? Today's what now? Our today's function, which is this, we what? We add it to that what? To our grace period, which here is currently empty, but this is the reference colon to it. When I press enter, can I say I'm still getting the actual dates for today, right? But if I should come here and let's say my grace period is 40 days grace period, when I press enter, you see that dynamically that my due date, my bill is due to be paid on, let's make this one, okay, let's make this yellow. Let's make this yellow. Red, because it's a bill. And onto one, let me say font color is white. Okay, and let me make this one, let's make this one yellow. Let's make it yellow. Now, so I know that my payment is okay on the 20 what? I have a grace period of what? 40 days. That shows my due date should be on what? Will be 21st of September 2023. If I change this to, let's say, 12 days and I press enter, what happens? Can you see that it keeps changing? So this is what? A dynamic function that we've built. We've built a what? A dynamic function. So this is some of the ways you can use what? The date and time functions in what? in Excel. The date and time function in Excel. Let us try using the date if. Another thing we have is the date if. The date if, but you might not use this regularly. You might not use date. Yeah, we don't. You might not use it regularly. Date if function. I don't think we have it in. We don't have it in this particular my particular package. The date if we have the days 360, we have the date value, we have the days and the date if. So these are the inbuilt date function in Excel. So let us talk about date to text. Date to what? To text function in Excel. Date to text function in Excel. What does the date to text function does in Excel is it is used to convert a value such as date to a specified text format, to a what? To a text to a specified text format. And the syntax for that is this what? Equals to text, which what? Convert a value to text in a specific number format. And here in our employees calendar table, we have a date, a start date and end date column that we want to convert, and we want to make it a what? We want to have them in a custom text. Like we want them to be in form of let's say 15th of August 2015. We want to make it specific, and in order to achieve this text function, what we need to do is what? Our equals text. When you pick that and we want to reference this, we now we apply our comma, and we now use the word format text value in such a way that we now have D, which stands for the D, which stands for the what? The day of the month. The day of the month. And we want the lateral th text. We want to get the lateral th text, and whereas when we had our th like this, that is what the literal th what text, and we want to return. We want you to return the month, the month. Okay, F2. We want to oh shoot, sorry. We want to get the month, the month. We want to get our months. We use mm. We use the words, the you had double m. If you want just the month, If you want to get the whole month, you use the triple M, and you include space the year, y, and you close the what full month. So we want to get the day, the day of the month. Then we want to get our full month name and the year. You close the words, the parenthesis, and you press, you use the words now. These are I2, we reference here, and you control shift enter. Or is it we found a typo in your formula and try to correct it to text. What happened? What are they saying? What are they saying? Typo. F2. F2. What's the problem? Let's see. Let's see where the problem lies. What happened? I press enter. Now, here we go. When we flash fill, can you see now? We are getting them in what? In full. Let me get rid of this to do something. Now, what we've just done is we've returned the what? The day, the actual day of the month, and we now want to get it in the literal form. 6th September 2015, 15th October 2015, 8th of September 2017. So this is how you can use the words to convert your date to text in Microsoft Excel. We can actually get the words if only we want to get the day, let's say this, and we just want to get our day, we get our month and our year format only. When you close the parentheses, so can you see we are returning this, but this is if you want to get it into text, that is where you have this format. So it converts the date to what? To text for us in Excel. This is how you can use date to text format in Microsoft Excel. Let's continue. Another function that we can use in Excel is the trim. And the trim is used to get the words unwanted spaces within our text. So we now to use our equals to what? Trim equals removes all spaces from a text string except for single spaces between words. And here we can see this unwanted spaces here. You reference and you control shift enter. When you flash fill, can you see that it has getting rid of all these unnecessary spaces in between our text? So it is used to trim text. It is used to trim text to remove unwanted spaces. That's why it is called trim. Another function we are going to be talking about is the what? The um, sum and the sum if and some ifs in Microsoft Excel. The sum is as simple as it is, and you press when you press enter is to get the sum. But let's say the sum is used for addition. If you want to get the sum total, if you want to get our sum total, you can say what now? Ought either use the equal sum, add all number in a range of a cell. Some what this F2 and this is what we want to get. Mm-mm. Let me change for a better view. Coming Control 1. Let's change it to something bright for easy view. Okay. We want to do our sum. We want to get the sum of all our salary, the sum of the salary, and you press enter. So the total sum of our salary is what? Is 405,000 naira. So it is just used to get the aggregate, the sum total within a range. But the sum if and the sum ifs are functions that allow us to calculate the sum values based on what? Specific criteria. Based on what? Specific criteria. And in order to do this, let's say we want to sum the what? We want to get the sum of all our total from salesman. We want to know the total salary we are paying our all our salesmen, but we want to exclude, we want to get the total salary of all our staff while using accountant as our what? As our criteria. And in order to do this, the sum if function comes in what? In handy. Sum if the range, our range is what? F2. And the criteria we want to use is what? We want to use our you want to get the salary of our regional manager as a criteria. Oh, this will not work. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Sorry, I just noticed something is wrong here. We are having same salary value. Oh, no, 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 no. Something is wrong. We are getting, can you see that all this thing? I don't know. I thought when I flash fill, or we need to correct this. We need to correct this. Our formula won't work well without win. So let's use the equals what round between the round between let's say 5,000. Okay, let's say between 45,000 and 85,000. So all right, we've gotten that. We've gotten that. And we want to say, okay, what we want to do now is we want to get the we want to use the sum if function. In order to use the sum if function, we said, okay, we want to get the range, the sum if range between our workers. That is the range. And our criteria, the criteria we are using is we want to use our regional manager as our criteria. Using the regional manager as our criteria, then we now say, okay, what is the range that we want to perform this sum function? We want to get the range from our what? From our salary. And when you press enter, that is the range we want to what? Control Z. Get is what? 40 what? Our regional manager is getting 48,007. So that's how you can use. So we use this as our criteria. Regional manager is our criteria. Where we now perform the sum if function in our what? In our column G. Let's talk about the sum ifs function. What the sum ifs function does is it allows us to sum values that meet multiple criteria. It allows to sum what? To sum values that meet multiple criteria. Let's say we want to get the sum, uh, we want to check our salary range. To get the salary range, which is G5 to G10, that is our sum range. And our criteria, the range, the criteria range is in our words. We want to use the first or the second name as our range criteria 1. And we want to get the money, the salary of a particular worker. Let's say, for instance, we want to look at um let's say we want to check fledesing. We want to get the fledesing. The criteria is where you meet this criteria. Sorry, I'm sorry, F2. The criteria we are using is what? We are using fledesing. Fledesing as our criteria. Why the what? We now want to check the their job title or their job role as the what? As the checking the second criterion, which is our job title. That's what we want to use now. So we now want to say, okay, where the job is what now? Where the second criterion is regional manager. Where it is what? Regional, which is our regional manager. Regional manager as our second criterion. When you press enter, control control Z, sorry, I don't know, which is our regional manager as second criterion. What? Why is it not working? Oh, okay. See, Fledesing. And why is it not working? I want to check what is wrong. What is wrong? Where this to this? Where is Fledesing and what? Now salary range and his regional manager. Is it? Let me check this. Is the spelling correct? Regional manager as a regional manager. I press shift enter. Uh, why is it not working? Why is it not working? Why is it not working? I think let's do something here. This keeps changing. Let us control this. Control C. I want to paste now. I want to paste as value. I will drag down. Uh, now have it as value. All right. So let's go back. We now have it as value. F2 and okay. Regional manager, and let's shift. Are we getting 0? It's not returning the value. Let's see. This keep changing. Equals sum is our sum range will be G2, and we want to check our criteria range. Criteria range 1 will be last name. Yes. We now want to check for The criteria is where it is Angela, where it is Flendessin. I will now say okay, and our criteria range 2 is what now? We are using their job title as range 2. We now say where it is what? Accountant or sales six, where it is HR. We have a lot of salesman, salesman. When is job, we are using Fledesing, and Fledesing is the HR. Fledesing is our HR, the criteria where it is or HR, right? When you close and you do shift enter, all right. Here we have our value. Now, what this does now, we said okay, the first criteria is check, return the sum, return the sum if. We are using the sum if, which is used for what? To We can input multiple criteria. Go and check if the first given criteria here, the first given criteria is we want to check we want to get the salary of this man Flenderson, who happens to be our HR. This is what we've referenced the column. Go and look at this column. If you find this name, then now come to the job. If you find this name, give us the what? This give us the sum of his salary. And if not, use what? Check the job title. Where the job title is what? Is HR. Fetch us the what? The name. And you press shift, control shift, enter. As you can see, it returns what? 52,000, 56,000, 56,641. 56,000 600 and what? 41. I want to see if we should return our value. And then likewise this. Now, so our Flanders, this man, our HR, the sum of the salary it goes home with is what? 56,641. This is how you can use the sum if and the sum ifs function. So the sum if function can only take what? A specific criteria, while the sum ifs can take what? Multiple criteria. If the first criteria is not met, then use this second criteria. That is what the sum and sum if and sum ifs function does. Another one that we want to consider is count if. Count if, the count if and the count ifs function. You will get this in the third part of our Excel formula tutorial. I don't want this video to be too long for us to be able to understand what we are doing. Thank you very much.